On a warm, late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by
another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They hand it off to Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, McDonald. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Here on the stop.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And it brings up third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the interception, here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The give is to Bell. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go one more. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On first down, it's Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good old scheme going.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a game.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 50's waiting. 65. 65.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score. Sam Ficken for the Jets field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Ficken's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down.
57 to Mike.
Now Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
Check 31.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Open man is Schwitzer complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's got room. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
He was brought down.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards on the ground.
And a 49er 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, and this one complete to Reed. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's got this one completed to Mims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 10. Is good. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dayon Buchanan. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Darnold from the gun. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And they are going for it. Darnold. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Turnover on down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Now they hand off to Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run with Mostert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try it now with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 21, Jets 9.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
I'm going to get more.
Okay.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and very short, Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack.
The tackle made.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking long for his tight end read.
Richard.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21, Jets 9.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They hand it off to Mostert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Williams on the
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 corners. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Darnold completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Catch by Le'Veon Bell, and in 2019, 66 catches, but just 461 yards. Both of those totals well short of his career highs. An important piece of any offense with his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Dances by him. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
First down, San Francisco.
Now Mostert down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco.